Hello and welcome to another cooking rodeo with the senior tater cowgirl. Eddie's in school. So today I want to show you an easy ticket, but a good ticket. And you might miss that one before when you went whole plant-based vegan. You might miss that one from your pre-diet. It's I call it no chicken dumplings, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. And I put you down. I'm next to my oven today, a little bit different view than usual because the music is playing on my oven today, so you should see what I'm doing here. So let's get the lid off. So you need a rather deep skillet, and you heat it up. Step one. Alrighty. You need one medium chopped onion, which one, red or white, or it doesn't matter. Not the sweet onion, of course, but one medium chopped. Enter that in the skillet. And of course we water saute, so from 4 cups of garlic broth you put in a little bit, maybe half a cup, maybe less, not that much, just a water saute. Get the onions, get the onions glazed. And once that is done, we will enter mushrooms. And with the mushrooms, it's also, you can use what you want. I have some leftover white sliced mushrooms. You could take portobello. I have bellas little, so I take those, a whole basket. This is our chicken substitute, so you can put quite a lot in there. Okay, let's turn the light on here. Maybe you see it better then. So let's get our onions glazed. The herbs we enter here will be 1.5 teaspoons of, and I get that at Trader Joe's, it's called Herb de Provence. If you can't find that spice, you can use poultry seasoning, for example, or you mix a half a teaspoon thyme with a half a teaspoon rosemary, grounded of course, and half a teaspoon sage. It's a little bit more in there, but that would be the basic. As long as you have sage, rosemary and thyme, you are okay. This Herb de Provence I love because it gives this earthy flavor to the mushrooms I really like. And we need that is a tablespoon of parsley, dried parsley. Dried parsley you put in while you cook. Fresh parsley you put in at the end. So here we use dried parsley. And the rest I will tell you later. Okay. Our onions start looking glazed. So what we do now, we add the mushrooms. They have to glaze a little bit more. We want to cook it down a little before we, oops. Okay, side, and we have more space here. So now I start adding the spices while this is cooking down. So we add the Herbs de Provence, we add the parsley, we add a little bit pepper to taste. I would say a 1/4 teaspoon. As I always, I put it in the text below the video, so you get the recipe for free. We add 2 cloves of garlic, or I have these frozen ones from Trader Joe's. I really love those. And what you do is you just take 2 of these tray things out. Whoops. And put them in. You know what? I put the 3rd one in. I like garlic in my food. I'm from Gilroy. That's Garlic City. So we are garlic people. Okay. I have that in the freezer. Let me see what happens when you eat it out. It gets a little mushy. I'm going to put it back in the freezer. So, garlic. And what else? We put in, this is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce or tamari sauce. It depends what you want. I use soy sauce because then I don't have to add salt, so, or at least not a lot of salt. Right now I don't put any salt because I have soy sauce. Put that one in. And you see it cooks down already nicely. And it smells good. So we got that one done. The broth I use is the garlic broth, better than bouillon. And I like that garlic broth. We got that one on. Now we put the rest of our broth in, which is about 4 cups. I like to have more brothing because dumplings will come on top, so I don't want it to not enough liquid in. And we put in, just take measurement, 1 tablespoon of brown rice flour, which will thicken up the broth. However, rice flour is not clumping like normal flour, so you can just dump it in the I wouldn't take more because the dumplings themselves will thicken up this broth. So until we have the dumplings done, we can put a lid on and let it simmer on, let's say, medium for now. Yeah, let's do medium until we have the dumplings ready. Okay, so for the dumplings, here we are for the dumplings. We need 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. I have what's it called? Sorry. And no, I have just mainstream all-purpose flour. King Arthur, yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, let me just get this camera better. Okay, and I put it in a sifter because I want to sift the flour. It's more fluffy than the dumplings will come out more fluffy. With the flour, we need 1/2 teaspoon salt. And we go here. and a heaping tablespoon of baking powder. I used a round fork because it doesn't contain aluminum like other brands. So a heaping, oops, that was a teaspoon. So we are concentrate on what you're doing. A heaping tablespoon of baking powder goes in there. Okay. Put that over there. Get it out of the way. And we sift. You can, just sift it through a colander. I have that little sifter, so why not using it? It goes pretty fast, as you can see. Good. And to that we add 3/4 cup plant milk. And you know when I have this leftover oat, but you can use soy or almond. You have to shake it. If you use plant milk, always shake it. What do we need? Is it quarter? What did I say? 3/4 cup. Okay, so I used a 1/4 cup. One, two, three. Let's keep it here in case the dough. You can always put a little bit back, more in if you think you need more. But this is not so you take a fork and stir it all together, but this is not supposed to become a homogeneous dough, it's like a biscuit dough. You just slap it together a little bit. Like this. See the consistency? It's like a biscuit dough, Don't overdo it, because it would not come out flat if you overdo it. Okay, put that on low for now. Then you take a spoon. Let's do the right size. Might work. You take a spoon. Let's just use the rest of the flour here in the bowl. I don't like to waste stuff. Okay, that looks good. You take the spoon and you dip it in the soup, in the mushroom gravy. Do it a little higher. I had it on low. I have it now between medium and low. I don't want to get it too cold. So I get a dumpling out and I throw it in the soup. Let's get it on medium. I really don't want to get it too cold. I dump it in the gravy again. And don't worry, because it looks thin, the dumplings will thicken up that gravy, and we can always add more rice flour later. Dump it in again. Here, see how nice that goes? Dump it in again. The size you want to make these dumplings is up to you. I like it middle-sized. I don't want to have it too small. I really want people to see the dumplings in the mushrooms. They're really nice and fluffy. That's a really springy, nice fluffy dough. You see, there's enough. My husband eats that too. I don't need meat with it. My husband eats that too. If you want, you can add, you know, some kielbasa on the side if you have meat eaters who are not satisfied, but that's a meal everybody eats. Just a little rest, I put that in for thickening. So we are done. They are coming up nicely right now. And we take the lid, that's very important. You have to have a lid on top. And you let them cook for 10 to 15 minutes. You have to check on them. I put 10 in and then I come back and check on them. And I let them simmer in there, but I put it between medium and light. I don't want to have it too boily. So that's it. And we wait until they're done. They're really tasty, easy meal to make. And you will like it. It's healthy too. So what's up? It's President's Weekend. I'm done working. I'm retired. On Tuesday I will go and render my laptop, my keys, say goodbye to some colleagues, but that's about it. So it's amazing. My glucose level this week went down drastically. I feel healthier. I see the stress going away. So I will get back to you once the dumplings are done, okay? Oh, I'm back. So let's go down to my pot. I had my dumplings about 12 minutes on low in there. And I show you how wonderful they look like. It's just amazing. So come with me and I show you a little closer. Whoops! I'm gonna throw the camera in the pot. You see it, I think. Yeah. So what I'm doing is now I turn it around, make sure that the mushrooms are on there. You see, if you want the gravy a little bit thicker, that's up to you. You can put more rice flour in. Just put another teaspoon or half a tablespoon rice flour in there. I don't like it thicker because I know when I cool it down, it will get more thicker from the dumplings. So, wasn't that easy? That's a cool meal. And let me just put that in a... What's going on with my camera today? I don't have it loose. I have it loose a little. Okay. Let me get one out. Let me try it for you. Okay. Here, and I turn it off now. As I said, when it gets colder, it will thicken up even more. So don't make it too thick if you don't like it thick. I like it just the way it is right now. Look how fluffy and nice these dumplings are. Just amazing. It's good. Mushrooms are good. This is the mushroom gravy I usually make with bread dumplings, but with those chicken dumplings, they're just fine too. Just wonderful. And if you have eaters, they really want their chicken, I would just buy those chicken strips at the supermarket, heat them up in a pan, and then they can add, everybody who needs chicken, who can live without, can add it to those no chicken dumplings. And you can also eat vegetables. You can add vegetables, you know. I did that before. I added a can of carrots and peas. Today I just wanted it clean with mushrooms, but there are a lot of options you can do, which is also very good, and I do it. Well, I hope you like it. As far as my retirement is concerned, my glucose went down drastically after all the bureaucratic and formal stress went away, the work stress went away. I have my ducks in the row. I gave up every day a little bit of my chores. It was hard after 21 years working at the same place. You know, you are kind of protective of your workplace, but I did it, and I'm ready for a new chapter in my life and for all the adventures in my RV and at home and with my family. I'm just glad I got out of this mandate stress and constant woke indoctrination at work. So I feel so relieved, and it really already affects my health in a good way. I'm down to, let's say, 100, 110 in the morning readings. I was at 180 to 250. Just also I ate good because the stress really dramatically affected me. And if I would have eaten bad, the normal diet, I would have been at 400 like I used to be before 2017. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Don't let stress affect your life. Go away from stress. I'm not gonna let money or stress or fear sit in the driver's seat of my life anymore. No way. And God is my higher power, and Jesus is my savior. And I found peace. I really feel peaceful these days. I hope it stays that way. Well, I hope you will join me to another cooking rodeo. And as I say, California, peace out.